Welcome back to Phoenix Point, where we continue to battle the Pandora virus. Last episode, we finished the Prisoner of Ice mission that we found in the Symes archives, but it left us in a situation where a number of our soldiers were out of ammo. In between episodes, I started looking around a little bit, and I found a couple of things. One, as you can see, Arena is now in Acheron armor, which is something that I was manufacturing, and we still are. I'll show you that in a minute. Now she's in Acheron armor because it turns out that Barbara was wearing Acheron armor, and also, to my surprise, Barbara's a dude. So I think since we haven't played Barbara at all, Barbara's going to undergo a magical sex change. Boom, and now Barbara is a lady. So let's go back to Arena. So with Arena, I put her in the Acheron armor, which is exactly what we wanted. Also, our other sniper, Anastasia, came equipped with the Acheron armor. And Anastasia, it turns out, is a dude, like I said, even though this is probably a woman's name. At least that's how I knew it as a name. But that's okay, we're gonna go with it. He's just gonna own that effeminate name. You'll notice if we go back here, it's Arena, Sophia, and Anastasia who show as having weapons that are not fully loaded. In Arena's case, that's because she's wielding a Pythagoras that only has 12 of its 15 rounds. We don't have more magazines for this, so once we use it all up, we're just going to reverse engineer it or research it or whatever is involved in that. While we're here on Arena, I want to see about leveling her up. I am just going to sit on these points. I think her willpower is fine. I think her strength is fine. She's fast enough, and I'm not certain how to spend them yet. And when we level her up, which she's still far away from, we may want to take her into a new class, or we may want to take one of these things. So let's move on to Takeshi, who, Takeshi at the end of last episode also didn't have a fully loaded magazine. He actually had 0 ammo in his magazine. So he was actually carrying 1 extra magazine. So I reloaded him. So he's now all set. I haven't made any other changes to him. And I am not going to make any other changes to him. We're going to sit on these 10 points, although I do think I'm going to push for 15 willpower because of the breakpoint thing I always talk about. Next, we have Omar, who I've done nothing with in between episodes, and I'm going to leave it that way. One of the interesting things I realized, though, is he has biochemist, so when he gets to level 6, we're probably going to take this because we can manufacture these Urigan machine guns, and they have a lot less shred, and each of their rounds do a lot less damage than the tier 1 that Omar's currently wielding, but there are 10 shots in a burst. And so if Omar is wielding one of these things and has biochemist, he can virus up our opponents pretty easily. So that's something to consider when we get to that point with him. But right now, I'm not going to bother manufacturing one. I might change my mind on that. But for him, wait, let's go back to him. But for him, that's certainly something to consider when we get him up to level 6. Because that'd be pretty cool to be able to drop 10 points of virus, or up to 10 points of virus, on an enemy in a single round. We're going to sit on his points like we did before, because I'm thinking I will multi-class him, but also nothing is really calling to me here. And I feel like all of his stats are fine. I mean, another point of speed wouldn't go amiss, but I don't think it matters that much. Sophia, her magazine is almost out, but she does have another magazine, so we should be okay. Now, she is going to be firing 6 rounds per burst, so that means she's going to have to reload at 3 turns. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this magazine here so she doesn't have to do any inventory management and just reload for that 1 turn, and I'll just risk it. We are going to spend her points getting her willpower up to 15 so that she can use her dash ability 5 times without any kind of willpower regen. Jacob, I haven't spent any points on him. I'm not going to spend any points on him. He's a level ahead of everybody else, and we got this ready for action ability last time. And so what I did was I'm making him our pack mule for now. So I put another med kit on him, another grenade on him, and obviously he had this magazine before, this reload before. So this way he can transfer stuff to other people or just use these things, and it's essentially free, if I understand correctly, to play around inside his inventory. And then Anastasia, I did nothing with, and I think he is fine. I don't want to spend... Do I want to spend a point? Oh, Anastasia, right. So Anastasia I don't think it's going to matter right now, but eventually this 18 strength is going to be a problem for us both in grenade throwing and in health. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 9 of his points. I am actually inclined to spend some of the Phoenix points, but I'm going to wait on that. Barbara, we're not doing anything with, and Tyler, we are not doing anything with. And that is everybody. So let's go to our research. I made a few changes here. We were already researching Pandoran colonies, and we will continue to do that. We were already reverse engineering the Bulldog because I want that assault rifle. I added research of Disciples of Anu and New Jericho. I don't think we're going to get... Actually, I don't even think we're going to get to the Bulldog this episode. But if we do, I want to research through all of these just so we learn more about the factions. And they give us some nominal... Actually, I guess these are not nominal amount of resources. And then when it makes sense, we're going to research this, continue our research of this reverse engineering of the Hephaestus. I didn't realize at the time, because I was brand new to the game, that this was actually going to consume one of our, or the only Hephaestus pistol we had, and this is just a much better pistol. So if I knew then what I know now, I would not have researched it. I would have armed one of our snipers with this thing, and then used all the ammo until we didn't have it anymore, and then I would have researched it. But, this is how you learn. In terms of manufacturing, we are low on grenades again, so I'm going to manufacture a bunch. Once I discovered that we had another set of Acheron armor sitting around, I decided to move that to the bottom. We actually don't need this third set, but we have already completed the body armor for it, so I figured we might as well do it. We still have this third set of Phlegathon being manufactured. I'm probably going to not do that, but we don't have other Phlegathons sitting around. And unless we got a recruit that gives it to us, then we're not going to have it. So we're still going to be working on these things. And that is all we're doing in manufacturing. And so I think we are good to go. So let's get started on today's mission. So I was looking around a little bit on the map as I loaded in. And we do have this Phoenix base here. And I'd love to have the additional research facility. But the other thing I saw or noticed was that there is this Phoenix base down here, Phoenix Echo. So I like this one for a couple of reasons. One, as I have learned from Phoenix Avionics, we really suffer without a satellite uplink, and this Phoenix Echo comes with a satellite uplink. So that will allow us to scan right away. What I also like about it is it's on the verge of the mist here. So if there are other settlements in here that we haven't seen, although I know we flew over this, but maybe there's other stuff, I'm not really certain, then we'll be able to scan into there. I don't know how much really there can be down here. The only stuff we know about is because we flew down here. But anyway, so that's going to be our objective. So I'm going to actually, unless there's a reason to do otherwise, we are going to move down here.
This is a transmission to the world. We are the Pure, and our time hiding in the shadows is over. Squads of our chosen warriors are already combing the world in search of resources and technology that will help us defeat the Pandoran threat. A word of warning, don't get in our way. We will show no mercy. We will allow no bargaining. We are the Pure!
All right, they are the Pure, and they clearly have command over good sound effects. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we finished that Odin grenade, not surprisingly. There's another one. There's another one. So now we've got a good stock of grenades. Where's our dude? Oh, intelligence report. Where'd this come from? Pandoran intelligence report, 1 of 4. Haven reports and scientific observations have identified new Pandoran mutations. The following analysis is available. Arthron Shieldbearer, Triton Wretch, and Triton Footpad. Let's find out what they are. Arthron Shieldbearer. Wait, didn't we see this guy before? Didn't we see a shielded guy? I thought they could spit too. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, they have 210 hit points, 15 will points, and they can move 16. Their species classification is A, Beta. A new specimen of Arthron, mutated to have a large carapace and organic shield, additionally protecting it from physical damage. Behavior analysis suggests this might be the Pandorans' attempt to create the equivalent of a heavy soldier class. Oh, maybe not then. That's weird. Yeah, because they don't spit. They've got the melee. Okay, I don't remember what the... Oh yeah, it was a brute. The brute, I guess, had a shield as well, and it could also spit. And then we have the Triton Wretch. Oh, freaky looking. Look at that thing. Oh, look at that. Triton Wretch. 190 hit points, 18 will points. Wow, that's a lot of will. Oh my gosh, and they can move 29. Species classification T0B. An evolved Triton subspecies with chameleon-like skin, allowing it to vanish at will on the battlefield. This specimen's appendages have evolved to the point it can use simple human-made pistols. The creature is further capable of emitting a cloud of mist to hide itself when threatened. Whoa. Okay, so it comes with a handgun. This is not as good as the handgun that our snipers use. All weapon attacks are silent. When dealt damage, it will hide. Oh my gosh, and then it can spawn the mist. Jeez, and look at this. There's 29 movement. Wow. And it's got a perception of 30, so we can kind of like scan the whole battlefield. This is crazy. The next one is the Triton footpad. They also have a lot of movement, though not quite as much. Hit points 190. Look, oh my gosh, a lot of willpower. Species classification T alpha. A subspecies of Triton evolved to use human assault rifles. Oh, crap. The species has enhanced perception and is incapable of regenerating wounds. Additionally, reports confirm the existence of a second pair of arms that can drain blood of enemies from close distance. Oh, these enemies are nasty. So this is a blood drain arm, blood-sucking arm. Nasty. And it's got the independent assault rifle. We have some of these hanging around. God, they can move so far. And they have super perception. Whoa, 60 perception. They have normal regeneration and they can jump. Okay, so I think until this point, none of the enemies could jump. So now Omar isn't safe up high. Well, that's all really disconcerting. Let's close the intelligence report and keep going. Oh, that was it. Oh, no. That wasn't it. Where? So I don't know really where that came from. Let's continue to our new base. Wait, does this mean there's a recruit here? Is that what that means? Okay, hold on. Recruits. This is a heavy? Right. I did want to get another heavy. I said that last time, and we have another sniper available. These two haven't changed. We can't do anything yet with these new guys, so we're going to wait. Okay, so here we are at Phoenix Echo. So we're going to activate this base. We immediately get the satellite uplink, which is what I was talking about. We have the access lift, so we can, if we're attacked, we can defend or whatever. The living quarters, great. Training facility, energy generator, and vehicle bay all need to be repaired. And I think it said it had several extra spaces for building. So let's activate it. Okay. Base activation strategy. Be careful not to activate too many Phoenix bases too quickly. Your initial consideration should be to activate bases near mist outbreaks so you can scan for havens under attack. The next consideration is to gain valuable facilities such as research labs. Okay, well it took me a little while. It told me this before, and that's exactly what I did. Because I wanted to activate this base because it's near here and we can scan it. So let's go in here. Now, does the order matter? I don't know that I care about the training facility. I might not repair it. The energy generator we need to repair. And that's going to take 2 days. And until we do that, I don't think we can do anything. Yes, because, oh man, because we need to fix this energy generator. That is lame. That is lame. Okay, well, we're going to repair this facility as well, the vehicle bay. And I think it'll go in that order, so we should be okay. Let's go. That's disappointing. I was getting all excited. But we still have to wait 2 days before we can scan. So, man, that kind of throws a wrench in my plan. I want to find out what this means. Does this mean there is an extra recruit available here? Elite training. Oh, elite training centers provide increased military force and produce elite class soldiers. Synedrian's infiltrator class is the ultimate assassin stealth fighter and stealth fighter equipped with advanced technology. I'm going to go here because I'm not sure what else there is to do. I mean, I'm not going to activate another base. That seems to be using a lot of our resources, and we're not really getting all that much out of doing that. We can trade resources, but again, I'm not sure why we would do that. We can also continue around here. You could probably hear in my voice, but I'm now a little bit disappointed. I was sort of hoping we'd be able to scan right away. Let me see what's over here. Well, we don't know because we haven't been there. I guess we could fly around and scan here with our Manticore. Sure, let's do that. Wait, where is this one? Okay, that's far away. Hold on. Yeah, that's far away, and Frozen is up here. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is a... Oh, man. This is a giant mist outbreak. Here's a little one. What is this, Greenland? Yeah, this is Greenland. So this is like... What is the, like... Geography's a little bit weird. This is Japan. I don't know. My geography, I went to public school. My geography is terrible. So let's go back to our Manticore, and why don't we fly over here? Yeah, why don't we fly over here? Oh, you know what? We're not going to be able to go that far. Well, let's fly to here. We're just going to move here. Oh, elite training.
Construction complete.
Okay. Wait, okay. So hold on a second.
Complete.
Okay. Oh my god! We got our satellite uplink, and we got our research facility. Okay, let's go to that base. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. Okay, let's go in here. Phoenix Avionics. Okay. So our research lab is up. So we now get faster research. Let's actually take a look. Will things be faster? Yes. Oh my gosh. This was still like almost 2 days. So it... Oh my gosh. Yes, these things were each 10 hours. They're now 3. So maybe this wasn't still 10 days, but we've also been flying around a bunch. This was like 2 days to research or something. Wow. Okay. Super excited. Super excited. Let's go back to our base. We still can't do anything with our Manticore, right? Let me see. Is the satellite uplink on? Yes, it is. Okay, let's take a look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so is it scanning? Is it scanning? Let's see. Okay, we completed some armor. Okay, is this base scanning? Do I have to tell it to scan? Can we... Wait. Hey. 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 Oh my gosh. Okay, right. So, scan range 2000. Let's go back here. We should... Scan range 2000. Base info. Satellite uplink. Oh, area scans 6%. Oh, maybe it's just super small? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, I see. Right, okay. So, yeah, we're going to hit play. But, hold on, I want to not just be unilaterally focused. Let's go to our Manticore, and, wow, we can't see anything here. I'm not sure how, so we can't move past here. So this Antarctica, or whatever this is completely barren. But we can work our way over here? No, but we can't go past. Right, we have to bounce from site to site. Oh, man. Okay, so this was worthless. So let's go back over here. Oh. Whoa.
This is Station Sigma 7-1. We need immediate evacuation. I repeat, we need immediate evacuation. The facility has been compromised. Specimen 2
look at that gross stuff back there.
Chamber and is roaming throughout
what?
the lab. You need to get us out of here and purge the entire facility.
What? What the hell?
Specimen mustn't be allowed to escape into the open. If it does, it's released the strain variant. I'm initiating the self-destruct procedure. The strain must...
Well, okay.
Complete.
Oh, I wonder if that happened because we finished this research? That seems like, well, I'm really trying to curse less, so we're going to call that a cluster not good. A cluster very bad. What the hell were those guys doing? They were researching some kind of, or re-engineering some kind of Pandoran thing? They mentioned a different strain. Anyway, let's read this research. And we got 125 gears, 250 hexagons, and 375 apples. So we're actually doing very well with apples. Pandoran colonies. Pandoran colonies are underground tunnel-like structures made of Pandora virus-produced biomass. Following the ecological transformation of the sea, they appear to be the next step towards the total conquest of Earth's ecosystems. Each colony produces its own specific mutations, which is why we see certain mutations predominant in different regions. The colonies seem to expand their area of operation over time, attacking any human settlements they find. Based on colony growth patterns, we suspect that there are multiple levels of development. The initial level has been classified as the Pandoran nest, and obviously we saw that. And I guess we get new research as a result of completing this. Call for help. We have received an urgent distress call from an unknown location, warning of a contagion breach. We'd better look into it. And they added the unexpected emergency site was added to the geoscape. So that's super spectacular. Oh, Pandoran capture and containment research. So now you want us to do something else? Okay, and where is the unexpected emergency? It also... Oh, is it right here? Oh yeah, it's close to our Phoenix Point base. No, that's the gift. But this is Phoenix Point right here. But it looks like it's not timed. But I think that's probably what we need to do because there isn't a whole lot more accessible to us at this point. I still want to know what this person is. Let me see. Wait. Does that... Hold on. Do we not have another research? I mean, another recruit? No, we didn't get another recruit. So I thought because this place... Oh no, I thought they said they finished elite training somewhere. Ah, okay, well I thought maybe that would give us another recruit. Okay, let's go to research. And we have Pandoran capture and containment. 2 days, 2 hours. We are close to being able to create technology capable of capturing and containing live Pandoran subjects. Achieving this goal would allow research on living Pandorans, further enhancing our understanding of them. And then we can create a Pandoran containment facility, presumably in our bases. It might be a mistake, and please comment section let me know, but I'm not super inclined to do this yet. I'd rather get better stuff. I mean, I can put it in the list, but I'd rather actually reverse engineer the Hephaestus and the Pythagoras, assuming we run out of Pythagoras ammo. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Although, wait, I wonder if researching these... Okay, so this autopsy of the poison worm gives us hexes. I wonder if this just gives us the ability to do more damage to them? No, we were told that. Because we were told that with the hatching sentinels. I'll come back to research. So I just cleared the Phoenixopedia. I guess we should head up here. Actually, we're going to go back home and let everybody rest up to full health. That'll hopefully give Phoenix Avionics some time to scan. And then we're going to let everybody rest up to full health.
Research complete.
Oh, and we finished the Bulldog AR-50. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Let's just go back to research. So we're going to research these guys. Yeah, I'm going to pick another project. I really want that Hephaestus. We don't need this yet. This is power plant energy production. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the Hephaestus. Put that back in the list. Okay, so manufacturing. We had a flag here. I assume that's because we can now research the Bulldog. Yes, the Bulldog, AR-50, and the magazines. I'm not research, manufacture. Okay, so do we... Oh my gosh, we already created an entire Phlegathon set of armor. This is 100 hexes and 12 gears. Well, we can certainly afford the gears. It's expensive on the hexes, and then these magazines are quite expensive as well. I think we're going to have to trade some resources at some point soon. Let's do one Bulldog, and if we decide it's really awesome, we can make these anytime. So if we decide it's really awesome, we can make some for our other assaults as well. Yeah, that's good. So we're over here. Oh, what are we doing with this? Should we be doing something in this base now? We could make this our training base, because we don't have training. Right, I nixed the training here. Oh, we can make this our training base, because it already has one that we need to repair, so that's cheaper than building one from scratch. And then this one, Phoenix Echo, can become our academy. In fact, can I rename it? Yes, Phoenix Academy. Oh, no. Phoenix University. Yes. Okay, let's repair this facility. Yeah, we can... okay, we're going to have to come up with some hexes. How long does it take to build another academy? Wait, that's this, right? Nope. Wait. Oh, academy. Training facility. 250 hexes, and it takes 3 days. I'm going to start that, and I'm going to assume we can come up with hexes somehow. And none of these can work anyway until the generator is repaired. Oh, it looks like the vehicle bay... Oh, the generator has 3 hours left. Oh, okay. We're almost ready to scan with Phoenix University as well. Oh, this is so exciting. So much is happening. Okay, let's let everybody finish healing, like I said. Yeah, you guys can heal up.
Research complete.
Oh, and we finished Disciples of Anu. We got 250 apples. I think for getting Jericho, we're going to get some much-needed hexagons. The Disciples of Anu are a syncretic religion formed out of several previous cults, the Children of the Black Tide, the Holy Disciples of the Xenoglossic Doctrine, and the Order of Anu. by the messianic figure known only as the Exalted. She forged the disparate elements of the cults into a unified belief system built around her visions of Anu, the dead god. The disciples of Anu leadership follows a strict hierarchy, and access to the Exalted is reserved only for the most faithful. Should we seek out an alliance with her, we would first have to gain the approval of her servants, the Apostle to the Once-Born, the Keeper of the Threshold, the Voiceless Hierophant, the Blind Legate, the Shadowed Hierarch, and finally the Synod of Yearning. The latter, said to be a compound being of some kind, effectively runs the day-to-day operations of the disciples. That's a lot of approval we would need to get. That seems pretty complicated.
The disciples of Anu were a mystery. Where others saw devastation, they saw hope. Where others saw the end of the world, they saw a new beginning. Their leader called herself the Exalted, and she claimed to believe in humanity. She preached that the human soul was perfect, that the root of our problems was our insufficient evolution. The Pandora virus was a threat, but it was also an opportunity to change ourselves, to become better humans, to mutate. We knew that humanity needed to adapt. There was no other way to survive. The disciples offered a solution, but what was their end game? There was something beyond their hierarchies and their rituals. The Exalted had a secret.
Ooh, sinister. Also, did you notice how the Exalted looked a lot like a Dark Souls monster? Weird. There's certainly something from Elden Ring. Okay, so we are manufacturing a Phlegathon helmet. We actually need to decide if we're going to manufacture more stuff, because that's almost done. We also can equip our dudes. We have 8 days left. Okay. Wow, this is so exciting. Okay, personnel. It says personnel. Oh, we have new recruit. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, we started a new month? No. Why did our recruits change? Okay, well, whatever. Another sniper? I don't think we want another sniper. I mean, this one seems like he'd be cool. I also like his hair. His mustache is a little much, but we can turn him around. Oh, wow. He looks like one of the Star Wars characters, the green ones. Anyway, whatever. Okay, I'm not going to take another sniper. We're researching New Jericho. Then we're going to reverse engineer the Hephaestus 2. I'm going to have to come up with more stuff. Okay, so, but we have equipment that we can put on our assaults. Wait, what are you wearing, Takeshi? You're wearing Phlegathon. Oh my god, I'm so slow. Wow. Anyway, so we are going to put some Phlegathon on Jacob. Okay, because we were able to clothe Jacob in Phlegathon armor, I needed to set the color for him, so I set it... Let's put his helmet on. I set it to 6 and 8, because I'd done that for a bunch of others. So I did that for everybody now. What threw me off was some of them, the color doesn't seem to take, like... no, Arena it takes on her. Like Takeshi and Sophia, the color doesn't take. This armor is just whatever color it is, no matter what I do to it. See, it does nothing. So these are our colors for now. But strangely, Omar, if you look at 8, 8 looks terrible on this armor. Ugh. So I've set him to 2. And I couldn't tell what primary did anyway, so this secondary seems more like the primary color. Anyway, our guys are now colored. Aha. You know, I am going to take back these resources. We don't need more Phlegathon. Every assault we have is clothed in Phlegathon that gives us back some resources. We're still going to manufacture this bulldog. We're going to finish this, although... No, we can get the resources back? Yes, forget that. We're just going to make a bulldog. So we probably want to manufacture some other stuff. We don't need the Uragan yet. I'm going to make sure we have grenades aplenty because they're cheap. And we're going to want more medkits. Oh, we get those obviously immediately. So I guess I don't need to keep something always in the queue. I'd love to have a vehicle, but we're not doing that. That's bananas. And I guess we're going to need... Well, we're not equipping the bulldog on anybody yet, so I'll make the magazines later. So our next step would be to go do the unexpected emergency, or potentially... Or go to one of these things. Actually, we can go... Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different. I should have done this while everybody was healing up. Now that we've scanned some stuff here, we can take this Manticore and we can scan. So we're going to do that while Anastasia heals. Okay, explore. Vehicle bay repaired at Phoenix University. Very nice. There was some elite training message. Old enemy, new enemy. There have been increasing reports of severely mutated humans attacking patrols throughout the world. These creatures, referred to as the Forsaken, are rapacious and have already ambushed several New Jericho and Disciples of Anu patrols. Extreme caution is advised when visiting exploration sites. Okay, so we'll probably get a chance to research the Forsaken. Oh, that's separate from this exploration. Okay.
Research complete.
Oh, we finished New Jericho. We got 315 hexes, much needed hexes, I'll remind you. New Jericho is a militaristic organization founded by Tobias West, the enigmatic billionaire founder of Vanadium Inc. Ideologically committed to West's values of reason and meritocracy, New Jericho valorizes human will as the foundation of freedom and sees the Pandorans as a threat to the very core of human identity. West is said to have developed a long-term military strategy that will succeed where previous campaigns have failed. Some accuse him of having built a cult of personality around himself. Certainly sounds that way.
New Jericho was one man's vision, and everything depended on that one man. Before the war, Tobias West had been a billionaire, an elusive, controversial businessman who denounced war even as he profited from it. When the world fell, his empire began to rise. Some said he was a genius, a man of principle, dedicated to equality and merit, fighting to preserve the core of human freedom, our will. They said he had a plan, that he could lead us to victory. Others called him a dictator, a megalomaniac, fearful of infection and obsessed with purity. They said he was willing to do anything to win, no matter the cost. The Phoenix Project needed allies. New Jericho could help us turn the tide, but it all depended on one man.
Okay. Well, cults of personality often do not work out. But they are a mixed blessing. Seems like the Phoenix Project was in bed with pretty much everybody. Let's continue our exploration here. The Last Sacrament. So as far as I know, searching the site or leaving the dead, any of these things that are not clearly going to lead to a battle are safe to do with just our one guy on here, Tyler. Our operatives have set down outside a large abandoned building. It appears to have been a temple or church of some kind. Inside there are dead bodies, still sitting in chairs and on the floor. There is a decayed corpse at the front dressed in battered robes, some sort of priest to these people. So we can either search the site or let the dead rest. I suspect if we let the dead rest, that will help us with the Disciples of Anu, but we need resources, so I'm going to search it. That didn't turn out at all the way I expected. This is unpleasant work. The place still smells of death, and there is a sense of violation, of our presence disturbing the peace of the dead. But we got 225 hexagons out of it and 40 food, and our soldiers have lost 10 stamina, which I'm fine with because it's just Tyler, and he's going to go back and rest at the base anyway. So let's take a quick look over here. Yeah, everybody's healed. So I believe the next thing we are going to do, unless the scan at Phoenix Avionics turns something up, or the one down at Phoenix University, next thing we're going to do is unexpected emergency. So we're going to go here. Wait, oh. Okay, we're not going to start the mission. I meant to do two things at once. That seems to be... Okay, I'm going to have to get my timing better because I wanted Tyler going over here. No. I want this Manticore going here. Yeah. Not sure how to... Can I? Oh, I can right-click to move. Okay. Oh! We found a Synedrian Haven. Very nice. Okay. Let's explore this place. Okay, more Odin grenades. The Dreamers Awaken. Fort Escort. Fort Escort is a haven run by New Jericho, which means that normally things are quiet and under control. But right now there is an emergency. A group of soldiers is on a killing spree. It began with strange dreams. Voices heard in the night, a local doctor tells our operatives. I could not detect any psychological changes, and there were certainly no signs of infection, but their behavior simply cannot be explained by PTSD or similar conditions, which we at New Jericho are sadly quite familiar with. It's like something has driven them mad. If we stop these soldiers, New Jericho will undoubtedly be grateful to us. I bet they would. Okay. We need to stop a group of rampaging soldiers. We are obviously not just going to do that with Tyler, who is not prepared at all. But now we know. Okay, let's send him down here. Daddy Khan from the comment section has been kind enough to offer me some advice about Phoenix Point. And he said I should just get used to moving with right click rather than doing the left click and then the double click to move, because that's how XCOM games work, and it's just a more natural thing. So I'm going to be trying to do that. That's what I just did here on the world map as well. Okay, let's explore. Remains. Our operatives have located an abandoned military outpost. It is unclear which nation's military it belonged to, since this region's government fractured heavily during World War III. Let's search the site. All available resources have been recovered. No additional information regarding the site itself has come to light. And we got a bunch of stuff. Wow. Okay. Very exciting. Okay. Let's hit up. Now, can we can't get... Got to figure out some way. I'm sensing we are going to have a really hard time getting over to Africa here. Wait, sorry. This is... Yeah, this is the US. Okay, yeah. Getting over to Africa here. Yeah, Madagascar. Okay. So... I think we're going to have to build up another squad and work our way up and over. I didn't realize that. This was getting this Manticore was my goal, but it's really costing us. Damn. Unless we find stuff just sitting in the ocean, we're out of luck until we work our way up here to the top of Africa and then into Europe. Oh my God, how are we going to get over there? Maybe we can get vehicles that can fly further. What a mess. Okay, well, let's go to that vehicle. We're going to send him here. Oh, that's clear. Sorry, we sent him there. Let's go to this haven. Reshaping the world, Lorca. Our operatives have made contact with a Synedrian haven called Lorca. The citizens are currently engaged in a scheduled debate regarding the ethical dimensions of terraforming, in which an extended presentation by a member of the polyphonic tendency faction has caused a minor controversy. We will wait for the debate to end. At the end of the day, the argument remains frustratingly unresolved and is set aside for the time being so citizens can vote on the issue of the Phoenix Project. The overall result is positive, and Lorca shares some of its resources with us. We got 400 apples. Very nice. And do we get more recruits out of that? No, we don't. Okay, that's okay. Wow, that's exciting. Yeah, see, there's a person here. The Dreamers Awaken. Stop a group of rampaging soldiers. Okay, I'll have to find out what all that stuff means. Okay, as strange as it sounds, looking at the clock, I've been at this for quite a while, and I don't want to start another mission and drag this episode out for a long, long time. So this has been a different episode, but actually, I feel like the game is really opening up to us. So this is awesome. I'm super excited for my next session of playing Phoenix Point. Thank you all so much for your comments and support. I love you very much, and please remember, as always, to have your pets spayed or neutered.